Hey, what it do? 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 It's your big homie Fiend International Jones. You heard me? And I'm just jumping off the Porch all over again. You heard me? All adored glove bastards. You heard me? You allow me 504 Fiend on Instagram. You heard me? You bastards.
Walk on my shoes, I dare you. Would not even love or spare you. Say a prayer if you catch to. Streets will move you like natural.
All right, so we got the one and only Fiend, aka International Jones,
What up,
aka Sleepy Eye Jones. He's probably got 10 other NFT Jones.
Yo, baby daddy.
Back off the porch with us, man.
Yeah, man, back on my main man, 2050 grand, young Haze.
Man, how you feeling, brother?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm happy to be here. Always getting to Atlanta, there's always this vibe of you can do it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You might can change your life overnight out here. You know, you play your cards right there.
Absolutely, man.
Yep. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great, man. You know, it's hard to not see me smiling, Fiend.
Real shit.
You know that,
Real
man.
deal, real deal. Shout out to
Sure.
my guy, man, the whole DGB family.
Yes, sir.
DGB family for always, you know, great gratitude, always been as generous as you guys are. You feel me? It's been a minute since we talked, though.
I know, man. There was a whole pandemic since we talked.
It's been a whole pandemic, and we turned it to a randemic. Because we just been running it up.
Yes, sir,
Yeah.
man. So, you know, No Limit Tour back in motion. You guys had to cancel a few shows during the pandemic, but we back on it, man.
The greatest show on earth.
Yeah, so how does it feel to be back out? And, you know, we just interviewed Mac. How does it feel to be reunited with him as well and see him be able to torch these stages?
I told Mac the other day on stage during a real live standing ovation, I said, bro, I cannot believe you are standing next to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I use other words of excitement, you know what I'm saying? But he was like, Rick, I can't believe so neither. You hear me? So, man, shout out to Mac for, you know what I'm saying, just being beyond resilient as he has been over these years, before and after, you know, his ordeal, you dig? And come home just kicking ass and taking names like he was doing before.
Yeah, no, that's
sure,
dope,
bro.
man.
Yeah.
How's these crowds been, man? You know, everyone was locked up inside for so long. I'm sure they're more than excited to finally be able to see you guys in person, man.
Yeah, the tours are crazy, sold out event, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Georgia, shout out to Michigan, shout out to Ohio, you know, places that we've been going, DC, the whole DMV, Kentucky. Everybody just been supporting us. If I haven't said your name, trust me, don't trip, we coming to a city. Yeah, you heard me, No Limit Records, No Limit Reunion Tour, you feel me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's been crazy. It's been dope to reunite with everybody on stage and had a blessing with Mac. To see the performances, the music, it just take me right back to sitting on corporate in Baton Rouge, you heard me, in Fire 225, and listening to these vibes before there were 5 songs, before there were 10 songs, before there were 20 songs to make an album. You heard me? The mix of what made it what it was, to hit us first, it took me there. You know, these last recent runs, you dig? So it's been crazy, bro. Shout out to everybody been coming out. Sold out shows,
Yeah.
Sold
Arenas.
out,
These
son.
are the-
21,000 plus,
Yes, sir.
Atlanta, Georgia, State Farm Arena. What the beat right there, you hear me? Like, bruh. Yeah, bro. Excitement. This is the greatest show on earth right now for us.
Oh,
I'm concerned.
absolutely.
Because it ain't, we've all experienced it, you know, in our worlds with each other, but we have not really, to me, had a chance to see why this happened. You know what I'm saying? Like the end all of what made you grow to love it even more so. And that's what I'm happy to see, that supporters and fans are getting a chance to see. You feel me? When we get out here and do this shit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and kind of just speak on the impact that you guys created with No Limit, man. That surge from, I don't even want to put a year on it, but, you know, them late 90s, early 2000s, man. Just talk about that impact that No Limit had.
Impact and No Limit Records, you dig? No matter the coast, borough, neighborhood, ward, city, whatever, right? County. At the end of the day, something didn't exist. And now there's a cult following, and there was a guy who had a vision, and he ended up taking his vision and running so hard with his vision that he created this dope energy that that just made us gravitate toward that. Then we came together and made something even more bigger than life. You know what I'm saying? You had a favorite superhero like G.I. Joe's or some shit. You heard me? Like whether your thing was Cobra Commander, if that's your thing, that's your thing. You heard me? If your thing was to be blinged out like Destro, you don't feel me? The first guy to wrap his body in platinum, for the record. You heard me? Player shit, right? Yeah, so yeah, like to me, you had a favorite person, and we didn't get a chance to get that kind of like from the South of that type of magnitude. We had Ghetto Boys, of course, always our favorites, UGK favorites, you know what I'm saying, and so many others, right? But all these people, you had a favorite female MC, you know what I'm saying? Favorite producers. I think it was a new look, a new sound, a new impact, and a new installment of a genre of music that they didn't know was gonna last. But here's a whole nother installment that affected the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Documentary aired, I think it was last year, right, on BET?
Yeah. It was a documentary of some vibes that happened during that time. You heard me? My story gonna be amazing. You feel me? My story gonna be amazing. I love that story. You feel me? Go check that out. You heard me? No Limit docu-series. That shit was astounding. You feel me? But I'm interested that people that are around me every day to know what they have no idea. Like I said, I was barely out my teens.
Yeah.
You heard me? But grew up fast around this these monumental people. You know what I'm saying? Snoop Dogg, Master P, Corey Miller, Silk the Shocker, Mystical, Mia X. You know what I'm saying? Fiend. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Hey, and you know, shout out to everybody else on the label. A slew of artists named from Big Ed, Gambino Family, Prime Suspect, Mercedes, 2 for 1, Short Circuit, Moby Dick, all the producers, of course, Beats by the Pound, shout out DJ Darryl, K. Lou. So many people to name. You know, if I haven't your name, don't trip, man. I'm feeling good, and it's the vibe. You feel me? It's love. It's always love. But I just feel like the impact was just, I was there, and you know what I mean? Like I'm so happy to witness that and to be involved, have such a dope seat in this vehicle, and to witness it like of a level of like I saw off my porch when I jumped off the porch. You dig? With my brother, like I got to see this firsthand too. Like, yeah.
Let's talk about this new album, man. Thank God it's Fiend. I hope I texted you when it dropped, man. I told you how dope this project was.
Yeah.
So, like, where were you at mentally going into this project? You like, I gotta bring this shit.
Man, this project, I think the pandemic, randemic made me sit my ass down, right? And I was, believe it or not, I'm up there, man, watching my son grow, watching my kids. And I have so much to say in this space, you know what I'm saying? I always have something, like I call like meat and potatoes or red beans and rice, something that's gonna stick to your ribs, you know what I'm saying? Stick to your bones, and you can learn something, but at the same time, you know, like Snoop used to tell me, man, like they want that superhero again too. They want, you know, that Incredible Hulk of an MC. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to get that to them, man. You know, and I feel them on that. But with growth, is like, I feel like if I want to use this weapon, I want to use it for something. And this project, like I said, made me tap into that, because thank God it's Fiend is just a title playing off of like TGIF, thank God for family, thank God it's Friday, thank God I didn't get finessed. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, right? So like, that's what that was. This project was just me being transparent in my space, you know, the confidence I have behind taking care of family, being every day, you know, I swung my sword around this motherfucker behind, you know what I'm saying? Like that type of shit. And for a right reason, it made me strong. It made me want to be transparent. I vibed off this project. I lived off this project. I was transparent. I cried off this project. I just was being a full-grown ass man through a pandemic, and these are my thoughts and my spaces, you know what I'm saying? One moment I wanted to make UGK proud, and then one moment I'm tripping off, like, look how far we come. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got brothers getting money, like real money. I'm happy to see them get money, you hear me? But like, they still here and they got like, got some sense. So that make me even more excited.
Yeah.
Cause it's gonna circle, the dollar gonna circulate the right way. And that be the problem, like, you know what I'm saying? When it get tight, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody kind of like got to resort to stuff. Mm-hmm. But when your people start to, you know what I'm saying, it go right, yeah, we know what's going on in the world, but like, we good though, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And that's what I appreciate about this time right now. It made everybody turn the fuck up as an entrepreneur. You heard me? That take away, that don't negate nothing from the people that we've lost. My dearest and sincerest condolences on that, because we all lost people. My Uncle Ed, we lost a lot of people. I caught COVID. Mm-hmm. COVID dealt. I was messed up, fucked up like 2 months, you heard me? Thought I was gonna die, Haze. Like real shit. Like it got to my lungs. I couldn't breathe. I was on a breathing machine and shit, had oxygen, lost buku weight to gain it back. You heard me? But I was fucked up and thought it was over. I had the grown man about my shit. I didn't say nothing when I was going through it. Why I want to put out sadness into the world about me right now because of this where I'm at, you heard me? And, between God and my wife, I pulled through that bitch, you heard me? Excuse me from kind of putting that, you heard me? But I'm living my life. I'm making it count every day. You know what I'm saying? Every day. I'm from an era cats don't survive, dog. You know what I'm saying? And if they do, sometimes they full of shit because they got stain on them. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I thought the single Survivor's Anthem was like
how ironic that song ended up being, like me talking to myself. That's a lot of this music, a lot of my fans, if you out there, you watching me, big homie Fiend, man, NFT Jones. Hey bro, that shit be therapy for me first. I gotta taste this shit to be able to give it to you. And if you connect to it, it just be what it is. Like me just making a little offering, because everybody can't be transparent. We ain't balling every day, you know what I'm saying? Not saying that we don't like the ball. I like nice shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, make that shit count, you heard me? Make that shit count, and that's what the project is about. Thank God it's Fiend, you feel me? Joints on like protect your energy, you know what I'm saying? Like, just vibes, bro, like I'm just dropping gems. I think this the project that could be a nice bridge between YGs, OGs, you know what I'm saying? Like some big homie talk without kind of preaching at them, you know what I'm saying? So you heard me, if this is your first time coming to encounter with me, you feel me? Like, okay, like I did a whole bunch of shit back in the day, but we ain't gotta even do all that. This me today, telling you my name, Fiend, International Jones, go check out my project, Thank God It's Fiend, that shit there, yeah. And they got something that you're gonna learn from that, you're gonna be able to earn, get you some bread, and you're gonna be able to keep your mind out here. And as wild as this world is, from one of your big homies that ain't gotta be in your pocket trying to, whatever, you feel me? Yeah.
All right, let's go back to make UGK proud, man. Kind of just talk about like your relationship with Pimp and Bun, man.
I was a kid around these dudes. I've been around Pimp and Bun since 12 years old because my cousin DJ Lil Daddy, Baby T, was a producer for Tim Smooth, one of our biggest artists in New Orleans at the time. And UGK used to come down. So I was a kid, and amongst that, your mom was letting me just get out there because she seen I really dug rap music. So I was around these dudes as a kid, not rapping just yet, but just being able to see UGK riding in a green Benz 190, visiting Lil Daddy in New Orleans, riding on the lake and shit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe being to peep my head in the studio session here and there. You heard me? So UGK is a big influence in my life. I used to rock them in the cassette, walk in the corner, you heard me? I walk sometimes because when you get on the bus, because you could be an easy target to get jumped and beat up. Kept getting on a bus, you know what I'm saying? Somebody to catch you, you heard me? It could be worse, you feel me? So I used to walk, figure I'd give myself more ground, you feel me? Take off, I can't get off it, you know what I mean? And I can handle myself in like a book if I got a book instead of being locked up on the back of a bus, you heard me? Yeah, you dig? So I used to listen to UGK a lot. And what are the sound? Minister Society soundtrack.
Okay, yeah.
Kind of go back and forth from that, you heard me? Big influence in my life. Make UGK Proud is a joint. I heard the track produced by The Regime. Shout out to them boys. Mano, Casey, the producer, and man, his name gonna come to me. But The Regime produced that joint. And I heard the beat and thought about Pimp and Bun and Pimp all day, right? And I said to myself, ain't like you can't get them both on a vibe, right? So something about the beat, I was like, I just want to run it on it. So I kind of just, it hit me in my face, make UGK proud. I could hear Pimp all day talking about, man, we about to do this, be a fiend. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he just was the shit, bro. Big influence in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, big influence in my life. I was in a hotel when he produced Pull a Kick Dope.
Oh, really?
For Corey Miller on his album.
Yeah. It's one of my favorite songs, man.
Dog. To see Pimp talking about Fiend, come check this out. You know, he hit the button on a rolling 8 and get to doing this here and that bitch. You know what I'm saying? And you be looking at Pimp like, man, that bitch gotta be jamming. I can't wait to reach me the headphones, you feel me? So like the big part of them eras and to still be here is dope. And that vibe was just inspired by some cats that to this day very, very influential in my life, my career.
For sure, man. And he reconnected with DJ Paul on there too,
Of course. Paul called me his brother. He's my brother as well, you feel me? Gotta be one of my richest homeboys. that kind of like, you know, that always makes me feel good about me not changing who I am. Always. And selfless when it comes to whatever I need as a brother. You hear me? Come out here, let's work. Let's shoot a video. Paul pulled up on me, man, so fucked up, bro. I'm tell you the story. I was out there in Cali, bro, out there, shout out to Spitter, Moshe, Stan, Alchemist. We out there in the studio, right? We quiet, I ain't posted nothing about us in the studio, right? I'm in the studio. Paul like, look, we gonna shoot this video for 448 or what? I said, yeah, let's do that shit. He said, I got my guy, right? And he said, I'm gonna pull up on you. So, dog, I'm psyched up the whole time out there, right? I go the night before leaving to go home, come home. I got a turnaround. I go to Cali, right, for a couple days, last minute, and I'm coming home and going right back the next morning. You heard me? So I'm like, all right, shit, we're gonna finally shoot this video. Man, I get to the room, man, this man running it while I went to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Man, pulled up big Rolls Royce. You know how Paul pulling up, you heard me? He pull up, you know what I'm saying? He hit me, man, like a mouse eye, you heard me? I said, that's fucked up. I said, round. I finally saw shit like next morning. Paul, once again, my bad, big dog. That boy said, nah, it's all good, man. I ain't stay far from where you was at anyway, so it's all good, you heard me? I like, bro? But I was like, it'd have been ether for us to drop this shit, so we're gonna do that real soon, too.
Okay.
Hooked up with Paul again for sure. DJ Paul from 36 Mafia hooked up with Paul Wall again on another joint.
I was gonna ask you about that one too,
right?
man.
That was crazy. Shout out to DJ Spin, KLC for allowing me to get that track, to put that on the project.
Okay.
Spin called me to come vibe and do something with Paul Wall one night. He had recorded some vocals. I came and just blessed him with a verse, you heard me? And I'm mastering my album, and Spin was like, yo, you want to use that song with Paul Wall that we did? I like, for real? He like, yeah, man, you want to do that shit? So it ended up being fitting nicely, you know, in the slot of the project. Thank God it's Fiend.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was live. That shit was live.
He kind of pulled Mia X out of whatever, not a retirement, but you don't get many verses out of Mia X these days, unfortunately.
Hey, bro, this young lady have no problem walking in any realm of battle with me, standing next to me behind anything. You feel me? And like the vibe, I always like to tap in with her just to see if she feel like vibing. And I sent it to her, I heard her to the track that's also produced by The Regime. Shout out to The Regime. They produced that joint as well. She bodied it. I just wanted to catch a little vibe. It was a little nostalgic, on a No Limit kind of vibe and stuff. So that's what that was about. And she assisted by just, you know what I'm saying, like murdering that shit. You heard me? Got the women saying everyday quotes like Drake. All my lines are quotable. They got buku lines in her shit. Women talking about trust your dopeness. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like what's some other shit? It's gonna come to me. But yeah, like Mia bodied that. You heard me? And thank you, Mia, for always just being there for me. You know, hands down, love you for that so much, man. Real shit.
You got this new song, NFT Jones, man.
NFT Jones, for those that don't know, I guess you could say like an alternative vibe or alternative ego, international Jones. You heard me? That's what I transcended to, doing stuff more on some grown player shit. I got a NFT Jones because the Bitcoin, cryptocurrency world, our people need to be hip to that, you feel me?
Sir.
Yeah, so this is a kind of player, slide a little with it, slide that in there, and they could be like, what was he talking about? You know what I'm saying? For those that don't know, and for those that do know, this was my way to wake up my people on my coin with Raven Coin. I've been, if you got Raven Wallet, you can download the wallet, hit my DM, send me your address, your crypto address, and I can hit you some coins, hit you with some tokens, you heard me, some Sleepy Bear NFT coins, you feel me? Yeah, you feel me?
That's major right there.
I got a few dollars to play with on some crypto shit, man. You know what I mean? Still out here every day like y'all, you know what I mean? But yeah, so for those that don't know, man, Google that, YouTube that, NFTs, which stands for non-fungible tokens. And check that out, man. Crypto world, some cool shit there. Be careful. Do not invest money you need.
Tell them again. That's so big.
Bro, that's grand opening, grand closing. Do not invest money you need. You know what I'm saying? Because you will piss yourself off. You know what I'm saying? And you can't just get on the phone and say, I want my shit.
Nope.
You're going to catch nothing.
This shit's out of
Yeah,
there.
you got to figure it out. Yeah, it's a real shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw you made a post, 11 years of marriage, Fiend.
Yeah, bro. 11 years married. I think it's dope. I think it's dope, man. I've been blessed to know that I'm not perfect, but I do know when my blessings are perfect. And I just been enjoying that, bro. I don't know any players out there. I know marriage ain't for everyone. I'm not even here to promote marriage. I'm not here to promote the vaccination. I'm here to promote some player shit. There should be more holidays for players that like to get together, make jerk chicken like Boss Gang. You know what I'm saying? They make cool ass songs like Octane, like Dubs Ass. You hear me? I'm just here. This is my lifestyle. This is how I rock. You feel me? I wasn't good with a whole lot of hoes. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know how to operate. I don't know how to manage hoes. I can't remember everybody's birthday and all that. That's too much work, you know what I'm saying? So me personally, my thing, this is my lane, you feel me? I got one woman in my life. This is how I float. This is how I move, you hear me? And we doing things, doing business and handling, raising our children, you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
Yeah, hey, man, 2 peas in a bucket, fuck it, you dig?
So what's next for you, Fiend? Got a new album in the works? I know you're always recording. You're always creating.
Yeah, I got new music coming, but most importantly, I want you to check out, I got a podcast and a show, right? Who Got That Fire? That's still in the works. I'm learning, watching dope shows like Dirty Glove Bastard and some other ones, you know what I'm saying, the names. So thank y'all for constantly putting out fly content, you dig? Also, another project coming, an International Jones project coming, another Fiend album coming. And man, keep me in your prayers, man. It's a lot of movies and voiceovers coming with me.
Man,
for
you should get every
2022.
voiceover job there is. Man.
Hey, I thank you, Haze, but bruh, it don't move when you want to sometimes, you know what I'm saying? I be in that bitch, well down. They be like, yeah, look, you can come back tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you just, my mama tell me a delay is not a denial. You heard me? So ain't no, that just might be like, tomorrow, next week, next year, whatever, right? My thing is to be ready when it happens. You dig? So yeah, be looking out for me for there be more movies, more voiceovers. Follow me on Instagram, 504 Fiend. Yeah, I'm from New Orleans. I use O instead of 0. So let me break this down to you. It's 504 Fiend, F-I-E-N-D. Instagram, follow me, you heard me? If you're in your cubicle somewhere, you're in your car, you're chilling, man, you're trying, you can't travel a lot, fuck on my page, you dig, because you might be able to travel with me on this awesome tour that I'm on. Or you might be parenting, you might learn some new meals, you might get DM teach me some shit, you know what I'm saying? But that's what my page is, that's where I'm at right now, you know what I'm saying?
Cool.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add? Any shout outs, anything else, Fiend?
If you haven't caught the tour, catch the tour, No Limit Records tour, No Limit Reunion tour, the No Limit Reunion tour. I'm also on the Thank God It's Fiend tour doing spot dates. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Cincinnati, Ohio, we just rocked Cold 51. Shout out to Oklahoma, we went out there to put it down, you know what I'm saying, crazy on an event that was booked with Be Real as well.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, a lot of shit coming. I ain't gonna overtalk y'all no more than what the fuck I already did. But yeah, man, just follow me on IG and I think you can tap in, you feel me? And fuck with the illest clothing brand in the lane, SleepyBearApparel.com, you feel me? Yeah, man, fuck drip with me, man. Fuck with me, you hear me? We out here on tour, yell at us, man. Good people, good times. That's all what we on, you hear me? No bullshit, just good friends, getting together, getting some money, making some new memories, you know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah.
Walk on my shoes, I dare you. Would not even love or spare you. Say a prayer if you care to. Streets will move you like natural. Shit, woke up with it.